So we're going to continue with Ippon-Seoi-Nage as our theme this evening. Ippon-Seoi-Nage, one arm, shoulder. There's fundamentally two kinds of Seoi-Nage. One, just the hands, and that's classified as a Te-waza or hand technique. It's actually called kata seoi. The other is a koshi-waza. It's still Seoi-Nage because you're pulling them over your shoulder, but on this one you lift them up and then you pull them over the shoulder. It's called koshi-seoi. Just different schools of jiu-jitsu did that. So when you become a teacher, you can explain that. Here's two ways of doing it. You always want to stay below the center of gravity, whether you're doing the te or the koshi, because you want to load them up either by pulling your hand over your shoulder or by getting them on your hip and then lifting them up. You have to get them on your hip first. Sensei chose your koshi-waza for you. And because I had short legs, okay, you Seoi-Nage dayo. Ippon-Seoi-Nage, moto Seoi-Nage. That's all I did for 6 months. That's why I hate Seoi-Nage. But it worked. Now I enjoy teaching it because I learned a great deal. The difference between just the hand and then the koshi from many different teachers. You want to pull slightly up and forward. If you pull down, oh, look at where he is. Now look at how low I have to go in order to get under him. That's why this is a great throw if you're short and he's tall. Because then you just pull him down this way here. If he's equal size, this way here. If he's short, this way here, well, you got a problem. You got to really get him up to go under. A lot of people will make this very bad mistake of going in here like this and then trying to throw. You don't have anything here. When you come up here and you lock it, now you see how I could pull it forward, locking him in the crook of my elbow. So that's part of kumikata, or the methods of grabbing. See my finger? Watch, boom, there it is right there. That has to come right to the shoulder. If he comes in, there's space in between. See here? That's how I stop it. But if he comes in, there's no way I could stop it this way here. It's a pulling, shoulder strike in, hook, and then pull over. That's the effective way of doing it. You can do it this way here. You can do it one finger. You can do it the hand up. I like to do it with the fist. Just the right side. See there? I'll do the left side. So you could do either side without changing your grip. You can look at their feet and decide which way you want to throw. Okay, just like that. Okay, so you notice what I'm doing with my hand? I have it here, okay? When he comes in, you notice how I drop it and then I put it here. Now what I'm doing is I'm teaching my hand to be part of my defense mechanism. If I leave this hand here under, you see, now I come in, I have no defense. It's stuck underneath here, it's locked. So when I see him come in for the attack right away, you see I can stop it and I can do SIPT, scan, identify, predict, decide, execute. I can do many different counterattack techniques. But if my hand is tied up here, locked in here, there's no way I could do anything. So we do this while we're moving. When I step back, he comes in, bam, and then he steps back, and then I move in. Okay, and then I grab, boom. See that? Back and forth. So where's the step? If you see his toe, and there's a beam of light that comes out from his toe, you want to step right on that beam so that when you turn, you notice how both my feet are inside of his. You don't want to be spread out like this, because then all he'll do is piggyback you, and then you'll sink down. You have no strength this way. You ever see a weightlifter lift this way? No. Watch the feet. 1, 2. See how I'm inside? And you see how they're good neighbors? One of them's not here, one's not here. So this is really important to bend your knees. Try to get below their center of gravity. If you do up here, there's too much of my body that's preventing him from going over. So the lower I get, you see how my body goes down? And as it goes down, you notice how he comes forward? That's the danger. Get off your flat foot. Yeah, see? There you go. There's a lot of people come in here, okay? They'll come in here like this. See how I'm flat-footed? Makes it really hard to lift, right? So when you do your deep knee bends like this, you see my heels never touch. See that? They never touch the mat. So you put them on your shoulder and you get your heels up. Hi, ich, e, un. That's the easy part. And then you put them on your shoulder. Then you go down. Ich, ni, san, yop. Hi, down. Ich, ni, san, yop. And then you do it backwards. Then you do it sideways. Isao Okano, you know Okano, okay? If you ever watch him, he does that bam, bam, like that. So when I went to Sekijuku, his private school, and he says, all right, everybody, you demonstrate your koshi-waza. Bam, bam. And he said, yeah, America boy, Jotoja, that's not bad. He said, それは俺の得意技よ. That's my 得意技. Nice man, but hard trainer.